So, I do actually have a topic that I would be interested in discussing. First off, look at my plugs. They are wonderful. They're hand blown glass. They actually look like you can see down into them. They're 3D. A lot of people come up to me on the street and they grab my shoulder, they pull my ear closer, and they're like, "Oh my god, those are so cool." I'm like, "Don't touch me, I don't know you." But anyways, so I do have a topic. The topic is trans masculinity. And I wanted to mention my first gender therapy appointment. One of the issues we touched on was how I was trying to notice or maybe even redo all of my mannerisms because I kind of worry that people on the street are not reading me as I would like to be perceived. So I was sitting here nitpicking all of my behaviors, trying to figure out what's feminine, what's masculine, what's the in between, and what can I do or not do in order to be looked at the way that I feel I need to be. So, one of the things that my therapist had told me was that there's a point in every guy's life, not even just trans, all cisgendered bio males go through this too. They will sit there and wonder about masculine stereotypes and just how macho they feel that they have to be in the world, to be seen as a man. So it's not abnormal that I was sitting there, you know, analyzing how I was talking, how I was moving, even so much as like hand gestures, head nods, the way you put together sentences. Because most straight guys, if you talk to them and you say more than 10 words, they're going to be like, or like, yeah. Because that's all they know how to do. They don't really think on that deeper level. But women at the same time, women will go just the opposite and be like blah 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 all fucking day long, and it drives me crazy. So I'm guessing I'm trying to be some sort of androgynous weirdo freak because I just want to be in the middle. I just want to be intersexed. I don't fucking know. I don't want to be too masculine. I don't want to be too feminine. I could care less if people on the street could point me out and say, "Oh, that's a real man." And they're never going to look at me and say, "Oh, that's a real woman." I don't walk around with cleavage hanging out because, hello, not a girl. So that would be fucking awkward to show off my chest like that. But also at the same time, I don't walk around scratching my balls either because that's not polite. So one of the things I mentioned is that men take up like a lot more space. I don't know if it's because they're wider or because they're more relaxed and comfortable in their masculinity, but I notice when I ride the bus, men will spread out, whereas women will kind of curl in on themselves like a cat. So, just little things like how I stand on my longboard, how I just move around in society. I don't know. And yeah, I do skate and I'm not very good, but that's why I bought a board for cruising, not for tricks. And people ask me all day long, "Can you show me a trick on that thing?" And I'm like, "These boards aren't made for tricks, you idiot." So I actually have two Sector 9 longboards, one of which I am selling. Um, Maybe I will try and get it on camera. I had it on Craigslist for a while, but the message got flagged. I don't know why. I didn't upload it. My friend did. And someone was interested in it, but then it got flagged, so we lost contact with that guy. But anyways, so my longer longboard is for sale for 60 bucks. It's Sector 9, like I said, and it's pretty awesome. I call it the Beast. And I like my shorter one better because it has more flex and it's lighter weight and I'm shorter. So it's lower to the ground and my center of gravity is lower. It's easier for me to ride. But anyways, so I just want to ask you guys, how masculine do you feel like you have to be in order to pass in society? And do you feel like you have to alter your behaviors? Or do you think that just the way you act normally is perceived as masculine enough? Because as a lesbian, I used to get told everything I did was like a man. I have big feet, big hands, big head, everything. So I would have been born with a really huge dick. But I wasn't. I wasn't born with one. So that's okay. I'll deal with it. I've been dealing with it my whole life. But I guess that's all I have to ask is that what do you think are ways that you have to masculinize yourself whenever you go out in public? And it's not just to pass, but it's just, to be comfortable and to not have people look at you like you're some sort of in the middle of the gender binary. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because I say be a gender fuck, split it up, do whatever you have to do, be yourself first and foremost. So that's all I have to say on this topic. Answer questions, comment, subscribe up here. Right there, maybe? Yeah, probably. Alright, that's all.